Hello everyone. I'm here for your writing lesson today and I'm really excited about this. We're starting some figurative language. Has anyone heard of what figurative language is? Figurative language is when we speak dramatically using words that have an impact, when we're making our writing or our speaking more interesting to the listener or the reader. Today, we're going to be learning about something called alliteration. I want you to think about what alliteration might mean as you're reading what I have up here on my board. Derek Taylor Dinos, dogs dance dramatically. Derek Taylor Dinos, dogs dance dramatically. Have you ever heard Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers? Or Sally saw seashells by the seashore? Those are all examples of alliteration. When we're talking about alliteration, we're talking about combining more than 2 or 3 words that have the same beginning sound. Now, when we're talking about the same beginning sound, we're not talking about words that necessarily have the same letter. For example, night the night fought has a silent K. So the sound is actually N. Nights never would be alliteration because they have the same sound. Take a moment to think about where you see alliteration. Poetry, advertisements, maybe jingles or lyrics to songs. Those are common places where we see alliteration all of the time. Now I'm going to read you a book and I want you to spot some alliteration in the story. Some Smug Slug, written by Pamela Duncan Edwards. Some smug slug. One summer Sunday, while strolling on soil, with its antenna signaling, a slug sensed a slope. Slowly, the slug started up the steep surface, stringing behind it, scribble sparkling like silk. "Stop!" screamed a sparrow, shattering the silence. "Save him!" shrieked a spider, scurrying down its strand. "Silly!" sighed a swallowtail, swooshing through the spice bush. "Saphead!" snickered a skink as its sapphire tail swished. With a shrug of its shoulders, on the slug sauntered. With a swagger, it slithered up the slant. "Show off!" scolded a squirrel, storing nuts for the season. "So sad!" squealed a stink bug, shivering on a stem. For 1 single second in a sunbeam it slumbered. Its sleek skin was soft like a shantung. Seldom swerving or straggling or swaying or skewering, the smug slug shambled on. Struggling up to the summit, the slimy slug smiled, a self-satisfied smile. In spite of sinister signs, it showed no suspicion. Until something shifted and shuddered and shook. That sly, slippery slope was simply a sham. Such a shock, such a shame. Such a succulent slug. Somewhere in this story, did you see a skunk, a snake, a salamander, and 2 snails spying on the slug? Also hidden in each picture is an S shape. Can you find them? Here is your activity. Your job is to choose an animal and write a tongue twister about that animal using alliteration. It can be any animal you choose. It could be an animal here in Alberta, an animal in Canada, or an animal somewhere else in the world. Remember to use the same sound in more than 2 or 3 words in your tongue twister. I'd like you to take a video of your tongue twister and upload it onto Seesaw Class. Good luck today!